This video is brought to you by Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist, my new book, which is a comprehensive guide to all aspects of music theory necessary for playing rock guitar. From blues to the cycle of fifths, from understanding and using modes to choosing the right notes for a melodic solo, from pentatonic scales to chord construction and keys. It's all covered in a clear and concise manner. With accompanying video demonstrations, jam tracks and tabs, you'll learn to use the knowledge you gain in accessible ways that make sense for less than the cost of a few guitar lessons. Check out the link in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, if you were watching yesterday, if you saw my Sunday video, you will possibly have seen me taking off the splint and playing a little bit of slide. It wasn't the greatest slide solo ever recorded, far from it. It wasn't the greatest slide solo I've ever recorded, but I think I just about got away with it. A little bit rough around the edges, but we kind of got there. I recorded that back on the 3rd of January, and it went reasonably well, I thought. So let's try something a little bit more ambitious, something where I'm actually using my fingers on the strings. And, this being Monday, we're looking at the solo analysis. So let's have a look at what I played with my still recovering hand. And that is, of course, the solo from the title track of Boston's second album, Don't Look Back. When I think of classic Boston tunes, my mind always goes to that first album, More Than a Feeling, Smoking, Rock and Roll Band, Foreplay, Long Time Hitcher. I had all of those kind of classic tracks from there. But, that second album, whilst not as strong, I think, as the first album, does have some good moments on it, and that title track is one of them, so that's why I decided to have a little bit of a go at the solo. Now, usually at this point, we take a little bit of a look at what's going on in the solo, so here we go.
Solo explanation.
Okay, so we'll begin by taking a look at the chord sequence the solo is played over. It looks like this. So what we've got there are a bunch of chords from two different keys. Let's take a look at them. You can see that the A minor, C major and D major chords are all taken from the key of E minor, E natural minor, E Aeolian, call it what you will. So those three chords come from there. The only chord which doesn't come from that key is the E major chord, which we can make the case that comes from the key of E major. And this kind of practice of bouncing back and forth between a minor and a major key with the same root note is fairly commonplace. The Beatles used to do it a lot, and plenty of other people do as well. It's basically a form of what is known as modal interchange. So the lead guitar parts, what's going on there then? Well, the main, what I think of as the main guitar part, the bit that starts the solo off, the bit that in the little video rendition there of my playing the solo, the one I was playing on this guitar, that uses the E natural minor scale, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C and D. The only note in that scale which is going to clash with anything is the G note, which will clash with the G sharp in the E major chord, but the solo is constructed in such a way that that G note never lands on that E major chord. We'll come back to that when we take a look at the harmony. So let's take a little bit of a look at the at that first part of the solo, and you'll see a little bit of the tab on screen as well. And all of these notes are, as I say, taken from the E natural minor scale. Now that basic motif, that basic theme there, that hook, is played essentially 4 times through with a few little kind of slight variations and adornments on each repeat. The second 2 times through, so like essentially 16 bars, you've got a 4-bar hook, which is then played again, slight variations, and then the next 2 times through, times 3 and 4 through it, or the 3rd and 4th times through it rather, are played an octave higher. But that's basically it. So the harmony guitar part, all that we do with the harmony guitar part is, I've done various videos on harmony guitar stuff plenty of times, so go and dig those out if you're interested in knowing that. But essentially we go a third above, so the E natural minor scale, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. Okay, if E is note 1, you pair that up with the 3rd note up, E, F sharp, G, the G note. Now this is where we make a little bit of an allowance, if you like, to the fact that we're going back and forth between 2 keys, the key of E minor and the key of E major. Over that E major chord, what we do is we substitute the minor third that's in the E natural minor scale, the G note, for the G sharp, which is the major third of that E. But that's the only time we use any note from outside the E natural minor scale, just to fit that chord. And here's a little bit of a snippet, in the same manner as before, of that harmony part. So lots you can learn from this solo. You've got a nice little bit of harmony guitar there, and an effective use of a repetitive motif, a hook, if you like. Great way of constructing a solo. So now you know what to do. Go away and have some fun with it. And as always, you'll find a full tab for the solo in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it, the jam track I was playing over, and that explanation you've just seen there. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. $3 a month, and you get access to all of these additional resources that go along with these YouTube videos. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down below. It is especially appreciated at the moment, since I've been having obvious difficulties. Where are we now? It is currently as I'm recording this, the 4th of January, and coming up on Thursday this week, or this week from your perspective, which will be, let me have a look, the 1st of February, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a health update on how the recovery is going and everything, and just seeing how my playing is coming on. You may have noticed in that little clip there, I didn't use the 3rd finger on this hand at all. It's still on restricted duty, so I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks to get the recovery moving on a little bit, and the progress report on that, which is a few weeks in the future for me, but only a few days in the future for you, will be out on Thursday, the 1st of February. But that is pretty much the video for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen and found it useful and informative in some small way, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time. We drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.